The Black Crowes have released their highly anticipated first album together since 2001, and the album, titled Warpaint, debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200 chart. Warpaint, which was produced by Paul Stacey at Allaire Studios at the foot of the Catskills Mountains in upstate New York, signals brothers Chris and Rich Robinson returning to their songwriting roots and what made the band such a seminal rock and roll force. The Black Crowes perhaps prematurely parted ways in 2001 after the release of Lions, and it was widely publicized that both Chris and Rich definitely needed some time apart after a tumultuous recording experience and final tour. We caught up with Chris Robinson in studio not too long ago to get his thoughts on songwriting with his brother Rich once again after close to 7 years apart.
But like everything else, life is only balance, you know? There's only good and bad, there's only light and dark, and you can't have anything without recognizing the other. And being able, you know, with experience and with time comes being able to breathe in and breathe out and be a little more, I don't know, to be a little less bipolar in a sense, you know?
For Warpaint, the Black Crowes also added guitarist Luther Dickinson, best known for his work in the North Mississippi All-Stars, and shining throughout the album is his ability to fit in seamlessly with Rich's guitar and the voice of Chris Robinson. Dickinson not only contributed to the recording, but he also joins the Black Crowes touring band as well. Chris also talked about expecting more from his bandmates and why it's so important for him to be a creative entity.
You know, we definitely expected more from everyone also. Like, isn't everyone in on the revolution? And, you know what I mean? Doesn't everybody want to feel free? And sometimes people just wanted to come hear your music, you know? And as a young kid, it takes a while to, you know, my belief system is my belief system. And if I feel revved, you know, in a sense of, you know, I feel that I've always felt the same way about music, you know? It represents freedom to me. To be able to live my life as a creative entity is important.
The Black Crowes are one of the few acts who emerged in the early 90s still thriving today, and fewer still can claim to have shared the stage with Jimmy Page, AC/DC, Bob Dylan, Grateful Dead, Aerosmith, the Rolling Stones, Neil Young, and The Who. For the first time in their 18-year career, the Black Crowes performed an album of theirs in its entirety on a special run of one-night-only shows, which began March 2nd and wrapped up March 20th in Los Angeles, California.